Today at Garfin's Creation, we'll be making some delicious tandoori prawns. If you are looking out for a rich, juicy, tangy and smoky flavor of tandoori prawns, then this recipe is for you. Let's start with the recipe. So this is the fish market I got these large prawns from. We'll start by cleaning the prawns first. Using a kitchen scissors, I will just get rid of all the prawn legs. You can also use a knife and cut them. Getting rid of the prawn's leg make it look a little more neater and appealing while serving. I will not be removing the whole shell of the prawns. Keeping the shell on while cooking the prawns make it even more juicier, and it also retains the flavor of the prawns. I'll also be cutting the hard tip end of the prawns and slightly the tail part too. Now I'll be just cutting off the eyes but retaining the major portion of the head. Now I'll just slit the top of the prawns so that we can devein it. It's always good to remove the vein out from the prawns before cooking it. So I'll just cut the top shell of the prawns, and to get the vein out of it, I'll just use a knife and deepen the cut. I will not cut it too very deep inside. You are free to remove the whole shell of the prawns. But do try this with the shell on. It tastes even more tastier. So just with the help of a toothpick, I'll get the vein out. You can use any size of the prawns here for this recipe. You can also use the smaller prawns and then clean it fully. So this is half a kg of prawns. These are approximate 9 pieces. Clean all the prawns and wash them thoroughly. So these are ready, and now it's time to prepare the marination for it. For the tandoori masala, I have taken 2 tablespoons of thick curds here. Next I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, half a teaspoon of haldi or turmeric powder, quarter teaspoon of jeera, that is cumin powder, 1 teaspoon garam masala powder, 1 tablespoon dhanya, that is coriander powder, half a teaspoon of amchur powder, dry mango powder. Don't skip this, it really adds a nice flavor to this masala. I'm adding half a teaspoon of salt. You can adjust it according to your taste. And also juice of half a lemon. Next, I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. The oil will add moisture to this masala. Next, I'll be adding 1.5 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chilli powder. We will just mix everything well now. You can use the same recipe of this tandoori masala to marinate other fishes or even chicken as well. Now into this, I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of besan, that is gram flour. The gram flour will not only add taste, but it also helps the marination stick to the prawns. After mixing that well, I'll be just adding a few drops of orange red food color. You can also use food grade red tandoori color powder. Mix this well now. The tandoori masala is ready now. We will now just coat the prawns with it. I will just take the prawns and add the masala all over it. I will also be adding the masala into the cut what we had made. Just try to push a little masala inside so that all the flavors go right inside the prawn. Having the shell on along with the head of the prawns really makes this tandoori prawns really very tasty. You get actually all the flavors from the prawn's head. So apply nice masala all over it, and then we will leave it to marinate for some time. So I'll just continue with applying the masala for all the prawns. Since the prawns were in the fridge, the ginger garlic paste too I had taken from the fridge, and the curds too were cold. We'll leave these all to get marinated on the kitchen top itself for half an hour. You can keep it for a longer time too. And then now after half an hour, let's cook the prawns. I've just added a little oil into a frying pan. Once the pan and the oil is hot enough, we'll be just adding few prawns into it. You may cook these prawns in the non-stick fry pan as well, and in that case you may require very little oil. We just want the prawns to cook all over, so just adding little oil. We do not have to shallow fry it or deep fry it. You can also grill this on a grilling pan. Since we have the shell on, I will just cook it for around 4 to 5 minutes on each sides of the prawns. Smaller prawns will require less amount of time. I'll just flip this on both the sides and cook it for around 4 to 5 minutes on each sides. I will also try to cook it on the sides of the prawns so that the thick portion of the prawns are cooked as well. You can just line them to the side of the pan so that it cooks on the other side as well. Since the prawns are thick enough, I prefer cooking them on the other side as well. You know that the prawns are cooked well when the shells turn red and the flesh is cooked through. Do not overcook the prawns, as that will make the prawns tough and rubbery to eat. So once these are done, I will take them out of the pan. I'll continue cooking the rest of the prawns in the same way. These tandoori prawns make a great appetizer or even a party snacks. These are a great ideas for grilling indoors as well as outdoors for parties and special occasions too. To add some smoky flavor to these prawns, I put a charcoal piece below underneath the fry pan while it's still being cooked. So in that way, the charcoal too will get ready for the prawns to be smoked. So these prawns too have been properly cooked. I will also place the prawns that were cooked previously in the same pan and just place it to the side of the frying pan. And then I'll just take a small piece of aluminium foil and just curve it a little deep and place it in the center of the pan. And then place the hot charcoal over the silver foil and pour some hot ghee over it. Immediately close it with a lid. You will get some nice smoky effect for the prawns. Leave it in there for 5 minutes and our smoky tandoori grilled prawns are ready. Adding the smoky touch to this prawns is completely optional, but I suggest you would just try it if you have the charcoal, as it adds a really nice flavor to the prawns. So serve these prawns with some nice onion lecha salad and some lemon. This tandoori prawn recipe is so delicious that you will not only be licking the shell of the prawns but also be licking your fingers at the end. Do give this recipe a try and do let me know in the comments how you liked it. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to Garfin's Creation. Coming up with more delicious videos. Till then, take care and bye-bye.